Effort out of the 9 car and Chase Elliott.
Well, he's been so quiet all year and put himself right there fourth in the points, and right now he'd be sitting fifth.
Denny Hamlin rounds off the corner. 61, no asterisk. Denny Hamlin wins his 61st career NASCAR Cup race.
Denny Hamlin just made history at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. He won the Pennzoil 400 on Sunday, earning his 61st career Cup Series victory. That number breaks a tie with Kevin Harvick for 10th place on NASCAR's all-time wins list. Hamlin is now the 10th winningest driver in Cup Series history. His name sits alongside the legends who built modern NASCAR: Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt, Bobby Allison, Richard Petty. Denny Hamlin belongs in that conversation now. But this win meant more than stats. The story starts at Phoenix Raceway in November 2025. The Cup Series championship race. Hamlin had the speed. Hamlin had driven hard all season. He'd made smart decisions. He'd won races. He'd executed when it mattered. Phoenix was supposed to be his moment, but it slipped away in the final stage. The championship trophy he worked for his whole career didn't come home. An untimely caution. Bad luck at the worst moment. Hamlin's championship dream died that day. He finished outside the top 5. He questioned his future in racing. For months, that loss haunted him. Then tragedy struck harder. His father, Dennis Hamlin, died from injuries suffered in a house fire in North Carolina. Losing a championship was one thing. Losing his father was completely different. Denny could have walked away. Instead, he chose to come back. In victory lane after Las Vegas, Hamlin dedicated this win to his father. "I knew it took a few weeks to feel like driving," Hamlin said after Sunday's race. "Over the last couple of weeks, I definitely regained my love of it, got refocused. These are great opportunities for us, and I'm not going to waste them." That refocus showed up in Las Vegas, but the race itself would test everything Hamlin had left to give. Hamlin started second on the grid at the 1.5-mile oval. The Joe Gibbs Racing number 11 Toyota was fast from the opening laps. Christopher Bell had earned pole position and won stage 1, but Hamlin was right there, pushing hard and staying competitive. The car felt good. The team made smart calls on pit strategy. Then disaster struck early. On lap 84, Hamlin's crew made a mistake. His car came through pit road too fast. NASCAR flagged him for speeding. That penalty sent Hamlin to the back. Restarting 21st on lap 89, he faced an uphill battle. Most drivers would panic at that point. Most would start taking risks. Most would make mistakes trying to catch up too fast. Not Hamlin. He had patience. He had experience from 45 years of racing. He knew how to recover from bad luck. He'd done it before. He'd do it again. Stage 2 was a comeback masterclass. Kyle Larson was flying in his Chevrolet, leading 28 laps and running strong. William Byron pushed hard for Hendrick Motorsports. Hamlin worked his way forward from 21st, car by car, lap by lap. He had to be smart. Passing wasn't easy at Las Vegas, but Hamlin found speed in the corners. He executed on pit road. By the end of stage 2, he had climbed to 5th. The comeback was working, the speed was there, the hunger was there. Ty Gibbs, his teammate, also took a pit road speeding penalty early in the race. That's when you know the pit crew is working on the edge. Joe Gibbs Racing had fast cars. All 3 of their entries in the race showed speed. Hamlin, Gibbs, Bell. That's a threat in every single race. The team had strategy. They had talent. They had drivers who could execute when it mattered. The final stage started with Hamlin in a strong position, in second behind William Byron. On lap 185, he made his move. Hamlin dove to the inside and grabbed the lead away from Byron. The move was smooth. The timing was perfect. For a moment, it looked like he'd cruise to victory and finish the job. Then on lap 211, Connor Zilisch spun off turn 4, triggering the first and only caution of the entire race. That caution changed everything. Under yellow, every team rushed into pit road. This was the final opportunity to position yourself for the ending. Christopher Bell got an amazing pit stop and took the lead. Hamlin was second. Byron was third. Elliott was fourth. 50 laps remained. 1 lap after the restart on lap 218, Hamlin made his move. He dove to the inside of Bell and took the lead. Clean pass. The execution was perfect. Now Chase Elliott, who started 15th, was charging hard from 4th. Elliott was getting closer with every lap. The gap was shrinking. Lap 230, lap 250. Elliott was right there. hunting Hamlin down. One mistake from Hamlin and Elliott would be in victory lane. But Hamlin drove smart. He knew the track. He knew his car. He positioned perfectly to block Elliott's angles. He hit his marks. The final laps were pure racing. Elliott got as close as he could get, but Hamlin held firm. As the checkered flag waved, Hamlin crossed first. His margin of victory was 0.502 seconds over Elliott. Hamlin held on when it mattered. When Hamlin climbed out of his car, the weight lifted. All the doubt from the last 4 months evaporated. Surrounded by his team and family, emotions running high, he dedicated this win to his father. His pit crew knew what this meant. His family knew what this meant. In victory lane, Hamlin looked up to the sky. This moment was for the man who raised him, the man who taught him to work hard, the man who gave him life. Chase Elliott finished second, coming from 15th on the grid. That's a 13-position gain and a lot of hard racing to get there. Elliott had speed all day. He was competitive. William Byron finished third for Hendrick Motorsports. Bell finished fourth after starting from pole position and winning stage 1. Ty Gibbs added another top 5 finish for Joe Gibbs Racing, showing the team's depth. Chris Buescher brought home 6th place. Kyle Larson led 62 laps total, but couldn't hold on down the stretch and finished 7th. The field was strong. The competition was fierce. 5 Toyota-powered cars in the top 10 showed Joe Gibbs Racing's dominance on this day. Hamlin lost the championship on an ill-timed caution. He lost laps to the competition when he needed them most. Then he lost his father. That's 2 losses in 4 months. Most people would have quit. Most would have said the sport doesn't owe me anything. But Hamlin came back anyway. He showed up to Las Vegas knowing the weight on his shoulders. He knew the grief. He knew the doubt. He climbed into that car anyway. I feel very fortunate to be on the list, Hamlin said about joining NASCAR's 10th place all-time winners club. Those guys were far more talented than I ever thought about being. I just work really hard. Still to this day, I work really hard at my craft to try to continue to get better. Hamlin's work ethic showed Sunday. He overcame a pit penalty, a late race charge from Elliott, and everything he'd been through to win. Hamlin is a NASCAR legend now. The record books say so. His name is there in 10th place all time. He also became the 5th driver to win races in 20 different seasons. That's exclusive company. That's proof of staying power in this sport. But this win at Las Vegas means something deeper. He took his biggest moment of the year and made it about his father. He took victory lane and turned it into a tribute. Darlington Raceway comes next on the schedule. The historic egg-shaped oval. Hamlin will arrive there with momentum. He showed that a pit penalty couldn't stop him. Elliott charging hard couldn't stop him. Grief and loss couldn't stop him. That's what Sunday proved. The season is long. There are 31 races left. Hamlin proved Sunday that he still has everything it takes to win. He proved he can overcome adversity. He proved he belongs in the conversation with the legends. This is the story that matters.